Welcome back to the Dan and Danny podcast.
We just had some Thanksgiving meal, and now we're ready to rank some Thanksgiving foods.
Check out the B-roll that I will insert right now of the food we ate. It was very delish, super full. Hi, dog. Why don't you go over there?
It's like, no, I want to be in
Excuse me.
this. Look at her or him.
There's many options.
I know, for real.
Okay, thank you so much. Yep, good boy.
No, I walked into a bar yesterday, even though I don't drink. And somebody said
that's a great topic. Danny just tried sparkling cider.
That is the
first
hardest
time.
stuff you have to gouge down your throat. It is Satan's drink. Like,
it seems we have a deep aversion to carbonation, which is unique.
it was how you say ucky. Very.
That is.
You know what? I liked the aftertaste after I cleaned my tongue out with a napkin. It's very nice.
For those at home, unaware, food. Some taste good, some Garbo City, USA. Not a fan.
True.
So, we're going to rank these Thanksgiving foods thanks to tiermaker.com, non-spawn. Would love to be spawned, so feel free to throw some cash our way. Mm-hmm. But until then, we're just going to kind of use what they got for us and talk about our favorite, least favorite Thanksgiving foods. And then we have a number of questions that came in from the social medias.
That is true. I had 4 from mine. Dan had a few from his.
Many of which came from family members that are here or a room away. So we will see what we want to do with all of that. But we'll start off with ranking our favorite foods. I guess the goal is that we get to a point where we agree on where they fall.
Or we just bicker until we finally just drop whatever we're trying to do and just put it in a random tier.
I was going to say, I feel like we have different palates.
We do. As you can see from the carbonated apple cider and how you looked at. Is that carbonated? Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, this is going to be...
I don't think there's any carbonation on the list, but first of all, we're going to go over the tiers. Alrighty. Then we'll get into the food.
Alrighty.
All right, so tiers. I'm leaving if it's not there.
Alrighty.
Right, I showed up to the event. Oh, there's no turkey. I'm freaking out of here.
Yep.
The end.
That's fair.
Love it. Huge fan. It's okay. Mm-hmm. I'm not going back for seconds, but I'm putting it on the plate.
Alrighty.
I'm good. You know, Aunt Sue, we don't have one of those, but if we did, and she made some messed up
horse biscuits,
chicken Jello. You know, it's like, I'm okay.
Yep.
And then won't even look at it. I'm disgusted by the concept that it's physically present. Yeah.
Inside my house.
And so, like, GTFO in the least polite way, I'm chucking it in the trash.
Yep.
All right. So, first things first, apple pie. Like it, love it. It's not your favorite pie, but it is pie.
I think I'm going with I'm good. Surprisingly.
Ooh, no.
I know. Hard thing to say.
What?
I hype up pie a lot. I'm the pie man.
You're starving.
I'll eat it.
Okay, so I think it's okay. Right? Like
it's okay.
You're gonna eat it.
Yeah.
But Aunt Sue didn't make some weird stuff.
No, Aunt Sue didn't make it weird. That's not weird.
All right. So, and I kind of agree with you. I'm not loving it.
I think
eating the whole thing.
I think what it does is, well, I love, of course, fruits and sweets.
Yes.
And dessert. You know, they work, and some that are okay. I think this is the fact where it's okay. Apple can fit in with a lot of things, a lot of foods, a lot of different foods.
What if I added some French vanilla ice cream on top?
That may bump it up a bit, but it doesn't have. It's just basic apple pie.
I think traditionally the way you serve apple pie is with vanilla ice cream.
I think I'd still go. It's okay.
It's okay.
That's
All
how
right.
I put it.
The next one on the list, baked squash. So what you had well, I don't think I saw it on your plate, but what was upstairs with the marshmallows on top? But scrap the marshmallows.
I think I've had a bit of. She's odded out by how you said squash.
Yeah. Well, you got to have fun.
You know it. He knows it's squash. He just
do.
said it weirdly.
I do.
But baked squash. I can't confidently say because I've had a bit of it. But I
don't think you're just having squash, right? Like it's
like what does it
sweet
show?
potato, squash, other things. It's just a squash, a hollowed out squash.
Okay, I think For me, I think I'm good. I haven't had enough to say, oh, I love it. I haven't had enough to say, I'm disgusted.
Right. Yeah,
I'd say I'm good. I'll give it a shot.
I might accidentally look at it. I won't be happy that I saw it.
I'll give it a side eye and
be like, I don't know what that is, but I'm good.
Yeah.
All right. Next is baked sweet potatoes.
Well, we had that with the marshmallows.
I think that was the thing.
That was underneath. That was marshmallows.
But sometimes you put squash and baked potatoes. Mm-hmm. But we'll just say that's the baked potatoes.
Yeah.
We're going to call an audible and throw mallows on top.
If you want to be audible. I think it's okay. We're not in the mashed potato territory. We're not.
No.
Like,
we haven't even come close to touching a real potato.
Yes. It's not despisable because it has flavor, a certain taste to it.
I think organically, I'm still gonna say it's not for me, but I'm not as offended as the squash.
Do you want to put it in?
So I'm okay with it's okay.
Okay.
Next is biscuits.
Biscuits?
Mm-hmm. Which we did not have today.
We're not. It's
so
either
maybe we got to start making a list. Hey, how come we didn't have biscuits?
I think. What are they? Just like graham crackers and.
They're not graham crackers. It's like a puffy kind of pastry thing. We're not really missing out.
Would you say I'm good or it's okay for it? 'Cause I have little to no experience with biscuits.
I'm putting it in I'm good.
Okay.
Like if it's there and I don't have another carb option, maybe.
I'm not going to be shoving down the table to just get them.
But if there's one sitting in there, I'm not fighting for it. I'm like, all right, cool. And I feel like they're usually dry, which I don't like.
I have heard that about biscuits. Like they're really crummy, and they're just in your mouth. And
that is actually a perfect description. It's like biting into, that sand that sticks together and you can kind of...
Kinetic sand?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's kind of like that.
Like? Okay.
Chewing that.
Yeah, I'd say I'm good.
Yeah, we're good.
I agree with that.
Now, I don't know why we went racial with this one, but brown gravy as opposed to another color of gravy.
I think gravy's pretty dang good.
If we really... Well, I guess, how about this? We walk in. You already live here, but I walk in.
Okay.
Grandmama says, hey, listen, turkey, taters, everything's here.
Yep.
But we have zero gravy.
I mean, mashed potatoes would be a little weird without gravy. Do you think that?
I think in general, the meal's kind of effed if you don't have gravy. I don't know that I'd be dramatic and leave. I don't know what would have to be on this list for me to leave.
Yep.
But it's straddling the line.
It is.
Because you want me to choke down some turkey without gravy. You want me to choke down some
turkey.
taters.
It'll be dry turkey and taters, and I'd say love it.
All right.
I mean, on its own, it's really good, but like it's used with other foods mostly.
Well, yeah, you're not just
You're not
suckling
just gonna-
on a bottle of gravy because that would be crazy.
Yeah, you're not gonna have a spoon.
No.
Shove it down your
And the gravy can be like okay.
It
and
just
it still
depends
does a
how you
trick.
make it, really.
It's I need wet. Wet and salty.
Yep.
That's really all it is.
Yeah.
Right? All right. Next one is another thing that we did not have, Brussels sprouts.
Ooh.
Now, this one, I may have been converted as a semi-adult because these were never making it on my plate.
I have never really had them.
If you really crisp up a Brussels sprout,
Like fry them or something.
yeah, air fry them,
Air fry
and
'em.
then you put like honey, chili. They're good. You're still eating a leaf.
I think, because I've heard all this stuff, in children's books. If you eat your Brussels sprouts, you'll no one eats
sprout,
them.
right? Yeah, you got to do a lot to make the leaf interesting.
I think I'm good here.
All right.
Or I don't think I'll even. Well, to be fair, I won't even look at it. I don't think I'm gonna even have Brussels sprouts.
You didn't even see it
I haven't.
because it never existed, and that's more of
I
about
guess.
your family.
Yeah.
I think you could walk past it and be like, let's say you're sitting there and Auntie Sue is like, "Hey, I just made these Brussels sprouts. Do you want to try?" You're not running out of the house because you're offended by it.
Yep.
You're just like, I'm good,
Yep.
right? Like
Yep.
keep your little leafy green balls to yourself.
That's
on
true.
said things. All right, collard greens. Now, for those watching, we are both Caucasian.
That is true.
This is not a traditional Caucasian Thanksgiving treat.
Yeah, that is not.
It's the best way I can. It's like soupy spinach, I think. And I'm not a fan of soupy vegetables unless they're actually in a soup.
Collard greens. I think I'm either good or I won't even look at it.
I don't know that I'm looking at it. And maybe it is just
Yet
the
again,
Caucasian ignorance of I never tried that, so I don't know. But if it was mysteriously there in a pot, I might catch it out of the corner of my eye, but I'm gonna like, ew.
because I've never had it. I don't. Like, I'm not a.
I think it's just not for me. Audience, have you ever had collard greens?
Yeah, I think.
It's gonna be a.
Would it be I'm good or just down?
Well, you can't even vote on it because you've never.
I guess.
Would we just?
So we'll just, because we never tried it, I'm just gonna move it to the back of the list and keep going.
Okay.
So the next one, strange that this is listed here, is compost.
Do I want to eat dirt on Thanksgiving?
I don't know. Are you a dirtivore?
No. If
Hard
I saw dirt
pass.
in a plate, I mean, I think I'm gonna look at it, but it's like,
But not on purpose.
No, not on purpose. I'm not gonna eat dirt. I think that's the one we can come and say won't even look.
Y'all are wild for even putting this on the list. Next is in a. Who's that baby on?
It's the Stewie for Family Guy. Cool Whip. That one.
Cool Whip.
I've never had it. Never had Cool Whip. I'm gonna be right out there.
What?
I'm gonna get this out of the way. I've never had Cool Whip before in my life. Is it like a
What's going on in your family?
I mean, I'm gonna back him up. We're not a Cool Whip family.
But you're also not a hand whipped cream family.
Yeah, we use the the whipped cream at the store.
That one with the red top.
Fun fact, like 5 minutes before we ate, I just went up there and I know.
I have, as a 35-year-old adult, had Cool Whip. I think people really think it's way better than it is. It's
What?
kind of like a solid, fine.
Like, is it in a can? Like,
It's a tub.
or is it a tub?
So it's like think about a yogurt tub,
Yeah.
but we put a bunch of air in it. So when you cut through, it's not like one gloopy gloop. It's like a carbonated gloop.
I can't vote on Cool Whip. I've never had it. You're the one who's gonna have to call the shot here.
I'm gonna throw it a. I mean, what would my reaction be? I'm gonna.
Would
say,
you be like,
No, I'm gonna say it's like I'll have my pie without it. Like I don't need it. I'm not vomiting if it makes it on the plate.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll put it in. I'm good.
okay?
Next, something I've never heard of. And so I think this site might be fucking with us. Corn casserole.
I never heard of corn casserole.
Corn.
I've never heard that before. Never
Fan.
heard of it. I love corn.
Casserole, depending on the medium, not opposed to it.
At the same time, we've never had a corn casserole in
No.
our lives.
And I don't even know what that would be.
Like, would it just be bread and what does it look like? I have no idea. I
think this has to
I
go
think
the
this
way of
goes-
collard greens, where it's like, don't know,
I
never
don't know.
tried it,
never tried.
couldn't even pretend to know what that is.
That's fair. Good call.
Any of you podcast watchers, listeners, you've got a good corn casserole story or recipe. If you feel like sending it to us, you can. I don't know that we'll do anything with that information, but
We'll do a corn casserole baking tutorial.
well, now we're talking. All right.
It's an accident.
Next is cornbread.
Think
Another
I've had
thing
this
that's-
twice.
Yeah, that's not
My
Tra-
girlfriend is shaking her head in yes form. It must be pretty good, correct? Okay, she's shaking her head again.
that's my dog. Is corn? I guess cornbread is kind of
You know what?
Thanksgiving.
What's your opinion on cornbread?
Well, we serve it at my job, so I have a lot of opinions about cornbread. But it's
yes.
really, really good.
What do you like about it?
I don't know. It's just sweet. It's like the corn we had for dinner tonight, but baked into bread.
That sounds pretty good. Thank you.
I guess it is. If we had to tie it to a holiday, it would be Thanksgiving. Some people, the right people. So cornbread is made out of cornmeal. So you dry
okay.
corn,
Okay.
you make bread out of it. The right people also put corn in it, like fresh corn chunkies.
I mean, considering that, I've had cornmeal before, and I've had corn. If you just,
So
that
just
stuff.
imagine that as like a bread and it's a little sweet.
I think it's okay. I think I'd.
Okay.
I mean,
I'm into that.
I don't know if I'd love it because, of course, I don't really have any fond memories of cornbread. But I've had it once or twice in my life, and I think I liked it on both occasions.
Cool. Next, serendipitously, is corn.
I think I love it. I think it's pretty good. It really depends on the corn. But the thing is, if you have really well steamed corn, or especially if you have like corn on the cob for
Now,
Thanksgiving.
now, there's a difference because corn on the cob, you've got me at love it.
Okay.
Corn chunks.
I've had corn chunks.
I don't know that I'm okay with it. It's something that's there.
It's more of
I'll-
a side,
I'll-
of course, right?
I'll scoop it onto my plate, but if it's not there, I'm not missing it.
I just really, I can understand that. I just really like corn. If you want to put it in, it's okay. I'm fine with that.
I think
It's
that's
just more of a side, but it really helps the meal. Like mashed potatoes,
Right.
turkey.
yeah. I mean, I guess then thinking right, Thanksgiving dinner. Somebody forgot the corn. Oh shoot, it's probably me. Are you looking for it,
maybe?
or is it like, oh, there's corn, awesome, scoop?
Yeah. Because I think the thing is, for the corn is like, stuffing you can put with it. You can do mashed potatoes, mix that all up.
You could do what your wonderful girlfriend did, which is just smush it all
Smush it all
together.
together. That was
right?
really
a nice
good.
Thanksgiving
Shout out to that.
slop,
That was really good.
right? It's a add-on character to the story.
It adds
it's
flavor to some flavor.
Is it flavor or is it just
I've
like
had
a little
flavor.
like gushery when you bite?
Well, if like one, then yeah, but like if you have like a scoopful, there is
I
flavor.
guess
Like
there
a little
is
bit of
a
sweetness in there.
I mean, mainly the flavor is butter because that's you just kind of drown it in butter.
Yeah, but when you taste the sweetness, it tastes pretty good. But I understand, whole side thing. I think okay is a
Looking at our current ranking,
correct spot.
right? I think it's okay is where it should live.
If it was gone from the spread, I'd be like, oh, where is it? But I'm not like,
Right. Hey, Mom, you forgot the corn, but I'm okay. I'm not.
Yeah.
You're not throwing a temper tantrum.
no.
All right. It's okay. Another thing that I don't think was served this Thanksgiving, but some people have very strong opinions about is cranberry sauce.
What was that thing that Grandma served then today?
Cranberry Jello
Cranberry
That
Jello.
was Jello.
with orange.
That was good.
But this is just like
Just basic cranberry sauce.
strictly cranberry, usually out of a jar, and or a tin, and when you slop it down, it stays in the tin form in which it came.
I've had some cranberry sauce. I of course, it's more of a thing you put on your meal, of course. But I think it's how you see it in Thanksgiving culture. It's such a staplement of Thanksgiving.
Try that word one more time.
A staplement,
It's a staple.
a staple of Thanksgiving.
Yeah, exactly.
'Cause, every art depiction of Thanksgiving on the spread tables, you see
Right.
one big bowl of just cranberry sauce.
I agree that it is a staple.
But
I
is
would-
it that high? That's
I
the
would
question,
like
right?
to put a staple in it, so I never had to eat it ever again.
Really.
I'm not gonna like vomit, but I am good.
I don't.
It's not making it onto my plate unless somebody else made my plate for me.
I mean, I don't usually, if there's cranberry sauce, I don't pick it. I know a lot of people that'll like, take giant spoonfuls. I don't pick it up.
All right, so
I'd say
I'm good
I'm good.
because it's present. I'm not. If a little bit dribbled onto my turkey
I'm
and
not
I
gonna
ate it is what it is. But I'm not. Yeah, it's. I don't know. And y'all are kind of weird for liking that. Just a heads up.
What's next?
Another one that unique, I think, in the realm of collard greens is creamed spinach.
Never had spinach.
What is the cream?
I've had a bit of spinach.
You've had spinach in a salad. I
don't eat salad.
Wasn't there with you, but I'm sure
I
at some
don't
point.
eat salad. That's my other thing. I'm gonna get killed by all the vegans. I'm gonna get burn.
You are such like a little health nut. Won't drink soda, but you also have not eaten a salad.
But no, I tried salad, and I don't look at her laugh in the corner. She knows this because there's one
You've
little
tried
joke.
a salad.
Dan,
and
you don't
didn't
like
it.
Dan, you don't like vegetables, don't you? Oh, Miss Jacobson, don't put vegetables on his plate. You don't like it.
But no, I've tried lettuce with all the croutons, little lettuce, cabbage, spinach, all this, and
Now-
that white dressing ranch. Is that what it's called? And they
Ranch, is that what it's called?
and
Jesus Christ.
and then everything on it. And I'm like, I can't. I mean, it's not bad, but it's like I'm not gonna try having it again. If I'm starving, I'm eating it.
I have your grandmother is watching this right now.
Yep.
She always makes Caesar salad.
Yep.
Where would you put that on this list?
The Caesar salad. I don't really. I've never really had. I'm gonna be with you. I've never had her Caesar salad.
Disrespect. I think creamed spinach. We're just gonna. We don't know.
Have you
I
ever
don't.
had
I've
cream?
never eaten.
Yeah.
And I don't think I want to eat that.
I mean, I don't really eat salads, so that's like.
This is
shouldn't be
different than
asking me.
salad. This is different than salad, but
Mm-hmm.
I agree. It's a no from me, dog. Oh, here we go. Now this is. I don't think I've seen these at a Jacobson
Thanksgiving.
Invitational, but Crescent Rolls. Those little curly. You
Never
roll
heard of
them.
Do not look at me like that, dog.
We're not a Crescent Roll family.
Daisy's gonna lose her mind. Look at her.
I'm about to walk out. This is not acceptable.
We really need to culture you folk.
I think what I'm learning.
This list is starting to tell us what we need you guys to
What
try.
I'm learning from this is just have you and Daisy bring foods.
Maybe
to my house.
we'll cook Thanksgiving next year. They're
The only
delicious.
way I think I'd see crescent rolls that ever come to my mind if I went to the moon
No,
and they're serving crescent rolls.
no, they are the significantly better version of a biscuit. It's almost like a croissant that you can bake in your own oven.
They look like tiny baguettes. They look like tiny baguettes.
I love it. Since he didn't have any before, I'm putting it in. I
That's
love
what
it
it's
for
what
the
my
both
family
of us.
uses for bread rolls when we have like salads or like chicken.
I can't relate for real.
Yeah, because you don't.
We know. Right. So you don't even go to that course.
No, I do not. I do not.
You got to live a little bit. Next food is basic dinner rolls, which we also did not have because your grandmama makes her own bread.
Okay. I like dinner rolls.
All right. So is it love it?
I
it's
love
okay.
them. I love dinner rolls so
I'm into
much.
that. I mean, carbs, right?
But and especially if you have butter on them, they just.
Well, no one is raw dogging a biscuit, right? You got to have something on it.
She just said I would.
Yuck. Next is glazed carrots.
Ooh, I like that. I really like glazed carrots. The flavor's really good. That's a really good vegetable I like. Surprisingly,
Okay, so I'm gonna let you take the lead on this one because I'm sure.
I think it's either love it or okay. Okay, fine. I love it. Love it. Here. Because the thing is, when you have just a smorgasbord of all the vegetables and all this stuff, like peas, if you put your little spinach, a little bit of your, I don't know, your celery, I don't know what.
You need to talk into the
I don't
microphone.
know what people put in their salads, but the carrots.
A glazed
stick-
carrot would not be in a salad.
But like, if there was like a bunch of vegetables, I think the glazed carrot would stick out.
In a good way.
Yes, good way.
All right.
I'm gonna be for real.
Kind of bold to add it to love it with gravy, crescent rolls, and dinner rolls, but here we go.
What's the next one?
Grape salad.
Can you say that one more time?
Grape salad.
It sounds disgusting, but I've never had it, so I can't really do anything.
I've also never had it, but I'm going to say if I walked in to a Thanksgiving and grape salad was an option, I'm going to have a problem.
I would not try looking at it, to be honest
So
with you.
we're going to put that in. No. Get away from me.
Put at the compost here.
Yuck. Yep. Grape salad and
Grape
compost.
salad lovers are
I think that actually
angry.
is the most appropriate. All right. I also am assuming that you've never had this based on the conversation that we've had thus far. Mm-hmm. Green bean casserole.
Never had it. I like green beans, though.
His family needs help. So it's green beans,
I like that.
cream of mushroom soup.
Not really a
There's
fan.
not shroom chunks. It's just kind of like a flavor.
Okay.
And then crispy onions on top. Like Funyuns.
Yep.
And then you put it in the oven. And it's hot and kind of saucy. So you get the cooked green beans and the crunchy top.
Yeah, I can't rank it. I literally can't.
But you like green beans.
I do like green beans. Never had green bean casserole, though. This really depends on where you would put it. Because I'm a lost cause for this one.
I think it's got to be it's okay.
Okay.
I'm not salivating over it. I'm not hoping for it. It's okay. And it's okay. And conveniently next, just green beans.
I love it.
You love it?
I love it. If you have steamed or baked green beans, I'll eat that with like mashed potatoes and stuff, or just the regular green beans, or just like chicken. That stuff is really good. I really like it. I'll eat them whole.
I'll lean into that with you. I mean, wild lineup for Love It right now. It's carbs and 2 vegetables.
This is my defense for for me not liking vegetables. I really like green beans. I'm a really big fan of them. Especially if you have a bit of, what do they put on them? Pepper?
I think it depends on who cooks it.
If you put...
Usually, I would put garlic.
Garlic, that's what I'm looking
Yeah.
for. If you have that...
Garlic, salt.
And there's some people that like do a bit of butter on them, they're really good. I think I go love it.
Right.
I go love it.
What a wild Love It category. But
Love it.
all right. Now, I've never had this, and so I'm going to assume you also haven't. And I don't even know how to describe what would be in this, but it is green Jello salad.
Can't say I've had it before. Cannot say.
It is nuclear green.
Take a look at it. Wow. Yeah, I can...
With, what is that? What are the chunks?
Just looking at it, I wouldn't even look at it. Because, I mean, I'm not a big Jello fan.
Me either. My mom, no offense, Loretta, if you're watching, can do a lot of amazing things. Can't make Jello, which is a fairly easy thing to do. But there were so many Easters. She would pull out the mold, and it was still fully liquid. And I said, well, do I have a straw? What's the plan here? Mm-hmm. Not good. But that looks disgusting. And I want nothing to do with it. So I'm going to say we're not looking at it. Throwing it out. Garbo City, USA. Gross. And also, I don't even know anybody who eats that.
I mean...
Do you know anybody
does
who eats
anyone
that?
here eat that?
Green Jello salad.
I mean, even no one in this room has eaten green Jello salad. I think that already puts it in perspective how popular this thing is.
He would probably eat it, but he also has eaten rotting carcasses off the street, so we're not going to use his palate. That's going to be a won't even look at it, GTFO.
Yeah.
Thanks, bye.
I mean, we've never had it, but just by we've had like certain elements of it. I don't think we like it at all.
It's like it looks like there's bacon and pecans in it.
It looks like there's
Yuck.
like little peppermint like bits in there.
Zero.
I'm not
Zero, zero,
Unfortunately,
zero.
I will not be having that. What's the next one?
Next, the competing meat. Ham.
Ooh. I'm a big ham fan.
Okay, going Thanksgiving specific.
I feel like ham's more of a Christmas meat,
A creaster.
but that's why I will not be voting for an S tier because since it's.
We're not leaving if it's not there because
No.
you wouldn't expect it. It would be a surprise.
But if it was added to the palate, I love it. I'd love it. I love steamed ham so much.
I'll lean in with you here. Of the meats, I would prefer ham over turkey.
Yes.
Turkey's not for me. It's a little dry and bleh. But I can lean into the love it category here for sure.
Of course, you don't give like the top of it just because it's not Christmas.
I'm going to go back to my conspiracy theory that this website is fucking with us. The next is red Jello Salad, which just looks like red cubed Jello.
I wouldn't even look at it.
It's like, what are we doing?
I don't care if
I
you're
think we
green
need another
or
tier that's
red.
like, we don't know what this is. Get it away from us.
Like, I don't care if it's green or red. I'm not eating that thing.
Yuck.
You can do a polka dot Jello
Black.
salad. Black,
Just
brown,
jet
green,
black.
Silver gray.
Yeah,
not
it's
eating
it's
it.
a
Gold, I'm not eating it.
no, and I really hope that there's actual regular food in the rest of this list because I don't know what this garbo is. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not it, Chief.
Yep.
All right. Now, this one is also not traditionally a Caucasian Thanksgiving
Alrighty.
dish, but something that I wildly adore, which is mac and cheese.
Like regular mac and cheese? Or just Thanksgiving mac and cheese?
So it's homemade mac and cheese, not kind of out of the box craft.
Yeah.
But conceptually, yes, it's just mac and cheese. There's no like Thanksgiving spin on it.
I'd go with either S or I love it. I love mac and cheese. It's super good. I've had it in
Yep.
restaurants with like bits of bacon and like it's really creamy
Or
and
lobster.
cheesy. Or lobster.
I simply because it's a Thanksgiving context. I love mac and cheese.
Yep.
I'm not walking out if it's not there because I'm
Nope.
not expecting it to be there.
No, 100%.
Right. All right. So mac and cheese goes to
I think love it.
we love it.
Yeah.
Now we're getting into the heavy hitters. All right. Finally, the star of the show from my point of view, mashed taters.
S tier.
I mean,
Immediately.
literally, I'm out. I walk in there like, oh, they ran out of potatoes at the store. I'm like, get wrecked.
I'm going right back out the way I came.
Right. I'll go grab a Little Caesars pizza and just eat in the dungeon by myself. I'm all set.
Having Thanksgiving without mashed potatoes is like having
Blasphemous.
Christmas, without any candy canes.
Something like that. Yeah, for sure.
Whether it be eating the candy canes or just any
Or just
candy
seeing
canes
them.
and
Yeah.
decoration.
Well, it's like having Christmas without presents. What are we doing?
Yeah.
Why are we here?
Like it's not the
No
main
Christmas
thing,
tree.
but is a big thing.
Yeah. It's not the star of the show, but if the star of the show wasn't there, that's the backup.
100%.
Right? Hey, turkey couldn't make it this year. We have chicken, but we have mashed potatoes. Okay,
Yep.
I'm here. Chicken nuggies and mashed potatoes, I'm in.
Yeah. I'm fine with
right.
that. Especially with gravy. That's really good.
Which we ranked just love it, but yes.
Yes.
Hello from Future Dan. I am editing this episode and it is exceptionally too long. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut it in half. Part 1 is going to be kind of up until what you've seen right now. Part 2 will finish the rest of the ranking. And then we did a super random Q&A that came from Instagram. No theme, all over the place, but interesting nonetheless. So check in with us and go watch the next episode. Pretty funny.